Hello, thanks for joining me. It's been a long time. I think the last video that went up was an introduction to Oskar, the newest puppy. Well, Oscar's 5 months old today, actually, or maybe yesterday. Anyway, 5 months. Got a little bit of video that I've taken of him, and I'll show that. Weave that into this little talk, I guess. Anyway, I am finishing my lunch and enjoying a pipe on this okay summer day. The smog, the fire smoke from the Canadian fires that had descended over this area for the past week has kind of now dissipated and been pushed eastward, actually. So it's affecting even more people than it was here. But nice to be able to come out and not smell a trash fire. That's good. Look up at the sky and actually see something other than gray sky. So I am smoking, adding a little smoke back into the atmosphere. A VAUEN. It is a O'Timer, and it's supposed to be a shape 136, bent billiard, but it's actually stamped 133, which I'm not quite sure about. And in it, I am smoking actually a delightful flake. It is Sutliff 307 deep mocha slices, and it comes as a really long flake, or a slice, as I say. Essentially comes as double this, so twice as long as this. And these fit nicely in a wide mouth mason jar. It's really a delightful tobacco. It is burley, Virginia, Turkish, and as it says, mocha. But I don't really pick up the mocha as much as I pick up sort of a fruit. I mean, light fruit. I find it to be almost raspberry-like. Very enjoyable. Perfect for after a lunch. And besides the pizza, which was cooked on a wood-fired grill, adding even more smoke to the atmosphere. I am drinking a limited edition from New Glarus. This is the VAUEN Doppelbock. And what do they say about it? I'll just paraphrase here. Colossal dark wheat behemoth, blah, blah, blah. Brewed in the Bavarian style. 60% malted wheat. Carbonated in the bottle. What does it taste like? Well, it tastes hints of gingerbread, cinnamon, clove. German, American, and Canadian barley make up the other 40%, and brewed only in Wisconsin. So, since I am drinking a Bavarian-style Doppelweiss, I figured I'd bring out the Bavarian Stein. Pick that up in Munich. What else? Oh, show you the scenes of the dog right here while I stuff the tobacco back into the mason jar. Well, summer has begun. Out for a walk with the dog. It is dry. Haven't had a decent rain in a couple months. I think we had about an inch over the past 3 months, so it's dry. Come on, keep going. Go fetch. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yes. Good boy. You stay. Mark. Go fetch. Over. Yep. Over. Nope, it ran the other way. It rolled the other way. Over. Out. Go on. There you go. Good job. Come. Come. Good job. You didn't mark that too well, did you? You can go with this one. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Come. All the way. Getting tired? Hmm? Hmm? Okay, go on. Go on. Oscar. Oscar! Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Sitting on one of the back corners of the property. You can kind of see the smoke there behind the trees. Just that haze. It's just awful. All right, tobacco's back. You're back. Well, some of you probably. Most have turned off this boring channel of yapping and dogs and hiking trails and whatnot. So for those of you that are back, which is probably 5, thank you. So Oscar's coming along. Again, he's 5 months old today. Still haven't gotten him out in while you see him running around without a leash. A lot of the state areas that I know very well, the state properties, we are still under a leash law. So there's a spring leash requirement. So with the idea of protecting ground breeding birds and that, so they're mature enough to not be able to handle the stress of a running loose dog. But anyway, that restriction goes through the end of this month. So come August, we'll be able to get him out onto some much larger pieces of property with where I know there are birds, and actually get him on some native wild birds. I do also want to take him farther north into the better grouse cover of the northern forests of Wisconsin. Perhaps I'll do that sometime soon. Yeah, he's coming along well. He still tends to want to chase birds. He's not quite developed his hard pointing capabilities. Hopefully that'll come. Again, he's a puppy. As far as the rest of this summer, it's been dry. The woods in the videos I think are pretty green yet, but it's been really, 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 really dry. We've only had a few rains, and I'm amazed things are still as green as they are, considering the very little amount of water we've actually had. And while that's been great to keep the mosquitoes down, the deer ticks and the wood ticks have just been horrible this spring and so far in the summer. There have been outings where we've been out for 2-3 hours and we've come back and I've pulled 250 ticks off of Oscar. The last few times we've been out, we've definitely peaked, so the number of ticks are greatly diminished, but I'm still pulling anywhere from 10 to 20 ticks off of him after an hour or two out walking the woods and grasslands. So normally this time of year they'd be back underground or attached to whatever animals they're going to be attached to and waiting around until fall to come out for the fall spike. Morning dove there. So ticks, flies have been able to hatch. So they found enough decaying material to be hatched in. Deer flies are thick. Horse flies are not too bad yet. House flies are everywhere around. Bottle flies are looking at 10 of them on the table on the other side of the table. So no problem with flies either. Summer, the season of bugs. Or insects and arachnids. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Just checking in. Showing you some mocha strips, which is... I love this tobacco. Anyway, I wish I had more. Wish I smoked it more, I guess I should say. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Hope you've got some good tobacco. And until we see you again, take care. I guess technically that goes, hope you're doing well, take care, and perhaps I shall see you again. Oscar, you want to say hi? So Oscar says, hope you're all doing well. Take care. What? And perhaps we'll see you again.